Namaste, this is Bita. Welcome to my Ayurvedic kitchen. Today I'm going to do a recipe of marinated tofu, which you can serve as a lunch or dinner, and it's very easy to prepare. The whole thing takes you about 30 to 45 minutes to serve it, and you can serve it either as a panini sandwich with grilled vegetable or as with the side vegetables and a piece of bread or rice, wild rice. You can serve it with quinoa, whatever you like to serve it with. There are many options, but right now we're going to show you how to marinate your tofu. So this is a block of organic tofu. I chose the seasonal herbing inside, so you can cut it in a desirable sizes that you want it in your sandwich. I cut it in like a medium size in a little cubes that they put it in either as a sandwich or you can serve it as a side dish. And once you cut all your tofu, we place it here in this Pyrex just in order here. So we have this here, and then we start making the marination for the tofu. So we need a bowl, and here in the bowl I need to put in the curry I would put a teaspoon if there is a vata and pitta, not more than that. Sometimes if your pitta is very high, I would even put half a teaspoon. But it's okay to put about 1 teaspoon for the kapha. So today we're going to do just the half a teaspoon because we are also in the vata season. And you put that away, and this is your salt. So we need a little bit of salt because to give it a taste, and we use our here 1/4 of a teaspoon of salt. Again, we're using the pink salt. We add that in. And the cumin, you can put 1 teaspoon of a cumin, which is very good for the digestive system, and that's why we're using 1 teaspoon of cumin powder. And this is freshly grinded, so you can take your cumin and put it in your grinder and grind it right on the spot when you want to use it, or just do it once a week so you have everything fresh. Coriander is the same thing. We put about 1 teaspoon of coriander. And obviously we keep the best for the last, which is turmeric. Turmeric is a miracle spice. And so for the turmeric, I would like to use 1 complete teaspoon of turmeric here, and adding it this to this. All we need now is hot water and the oil. We'll start by pouring our hot water here. So you have to make sure you have your hot water ready, and then you transfer it into your measuring cup, and you put about 2.5 cups in there, because we definitely want our tofu to cook well. You have to pay attention that tofu is one of the things that we really need to cook it well, and especially get the marination, taste of the marination we're putting in. And another 1/2 cup. And fantastic. Remembering one of the quality of the vata is that vata is dry, and adding a little oil, which will give the little moisture to the tofu, it's fantastic. And I generally like to add 2 tablespoons of the oil. You can choose either hemp oil or avocado oil, and if vata is a little bit higher, then you can even go in and put 3 tablespoons of the oil. For the pitta and kapha, I think 2 tablespoons is sufficient. You take your wooden spoon and start stirring your mix, marination. Sometimes also, if you have saffron at home, you can add a little bit of saffron to this. And you add all this, make sure everything is dissolved here, and then once everything is dissolved, you're stirring constantly to make sure everything is dissolved. And once you have that, you can pour that in. There are so many ways of marinating the tofu. One of the way that I am using today the spices, Ayurvedic spices, for balancing that. Once you have this, its marination is ready. Yes, the tofu is in your marination sauce, and you will move it into your oven, which is preheated at the low racks. You put it at the lower one, and at the temperature of 375 to 400. This depending on your oven, if it is a conventional oven or you don't have a conventional oven. If it's conventional oven, it's 375, it's perfect. If you don't have that, you can put it up to 400. It takes about 30 to 35 minutes for your tofu to be ready. Once you're ready, you take the tofu out, because the tofu is ready now, and you see all the liquid is absorbed, all the spices is absorbed in the tofu, and it's marinated well. You can serve this with the grilled vegetable that you see in another YouTube video that we made for you. You can serve it on the side, a little quinoa or a little wild rice or a piece of bread. You can also serve it as a panini sandwich with the side vegetables. So there are so many things you can do with the tofu. Also remember that this tofu marination is only one way of doing it. The same marination can be changed to little basilic and olive oil, and just season it with a little turmeric, and that's also doable, and there are different ways. We use these spices to make it balancing for the fall season. And thank you very much for being with me today, from my Ayurvedic kitchen to yours. May it bring you peace, joy, and health. Namaste.